Hi, beautiful people. I hope y'all are having a beautiful life. So I wanted to get on here and talk about what God just told me. Eat the puppy.
Eat the puppy dog. It's a puppy dog. It's a puppy dog. It's a puppy dog. Puppy dog.
Puppy dog.
Puppy dog.
Okay, wait, hold on, let me pass this dog up. I want to make sure it doesn't run in the street. Well, it's in the street, but anyway. Alright, so God told me that I am, and some of y'all might not like this, but I don't give a shit. God told me I'm like a mini me Jesus. God said this is for the ancestors, the descendants, the spirit, the energy that carries the Judases, the Romans, the Christians, that all is the reason that, and many others, that Jesus was treated the way he was treated and persecuted. Injustice. God said that the walk that I am walking is literally the walk of Jesus, more though in a modern time, but it's the same spirits in these vessels that are rising up against me, which is the spirit of Jesus in me. Ooh, come on, Papa. Come on, Papa. God said he wants me to experience what Papa experienced, which is Jesus. And he wants, at the end of this, when God ends, majority of y'all, because in the Bible it speaks about his people perish for lack of knowledge. This is what God is talking about. God said that when Jesus was walking the earth, just because Jesus was different, just because Jesus danced to the own beat of his drums, just because he didn't act like you, think like you, say the things that you wanted him to say, be the way you wanted him to be, all of the things, many people rose up against him and persecuted him, which y'all had no right to do that. And many of y'all carry the spirit of Judas and Cain and all these killers and murderers, and that's why a lot of y'all have the spirit of incest, all of these different spirits. God said you thought wrong when you thought that you was over people, had authority over people, and judging people. God said y'all gonna find out who God is, and God's gonna put y'all in y'all place. God also told me that many of y'all think that y'all are against me and coming up against me, trying to hurt me, spiritually abuse me and all of that, thinking that I'm the devil. God say that's what you really once was blind and you still don't see. God say while you're looking out here for the devil, God say you missed it. It's in you. God say you will never find it if you looking out here, looking at me and other people because they different. God say you can't find it because it's in you. You haven't looked inside yourself because you fucked up when you thought that you can come up against one of God's children, which is again the spirit of Jesus in me, Papa. Jesus, I got and told y'all 1,000 times, Jesus is my Papa, literally. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all ain't gotta believe nothing I say. I always say that because I really don't give a shit. I'm gonna say what God want me to say, and you either take it or you leave it. You get the knowledge or you don't. You believe what you want to believe. That's up to you. I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to brainwash nobody or stab them. You gonna believe it. You got the knowledge, you give it to us, so you're gonna be accountable for this knowledge, because at the end of the day, when God is ready for the call judgment over your life, you can't sit up here and say, they ain't, oh, well, God, I didn't know. You didn't send nobody to tell me. You didn't let nobody tell me something different. Da-da-da-da-da. No, God said a lot of y'all who religious and all these things, you think you serving him, but you actually serving the devil. He said many of y'all carry these spirits of Judas and Romans and all that, which is the same people who came up against Jesus and nailed him to the cross. Say y'all are the persecutors. Y'all are the persecutors, because every time y'all see somebody who look different, somebody who think different, somebody who is different, somebody who dress different, somebody who don't like the things that you like, somebody who, you know, like me, who like girls and don't want to be with a man, you know, all of those things, you want to put me in a box of like throwing the stones. You're throwing the stones, throwing the rocks, but you're hiding your fucking hand. But you ain't hiding your hand from God, because God seen all the rocks that was thrown at me. God saw the spiritual abuse. God heard all of the teasing behind the back. God saw all of it. So when God started bringing you and your family members down, because God will curse you, God will curse you for the things that you've done. That's why you should not play God. That is why you should not play God, because this is what happens when people play God and innocent people end up getting hurt. Innocent people end up getting hurt, and especially a person that God has chosen to come on this earth to try to help other people understand what it is and what it ain't. Instead of y'all trying to consider a different perspective, no, y'all think that, oh, nah, this the devil, this them. And then anybody tell y'all anything, just like when Jesus walked the earth. Literally, this is literally the thing that Jesus went through. Literally. Somebody whispering somebody, oh, Jesus is the devil. Jesus is this, Jesus is that. You know, Jesus did this, Jesus did that, Jesus did this, Jesus did that, Jesus. I mean, all of the persecution that y'all have came up and said about Jesus, and then you want to nail him to the cross when all of that shit was a motherfucking lie. When the truth of the matter was, the whole time, people that Jesus came across Jesus spoke the word and this truth of really how God is, and the real interpretation of what God is trying to say, was jealous. Because they did not understand Jesus and how he know who he think he is, what the Son of God. And the Son of God does not mean necessarily, just make y'all understand, the Son of God does not mean S-O-N. It means S-U-N, meaning a son can be a woman in the physical, have a vagina, or it can be a man. It is the Son of God is a chosen child. Okay, so let's get that correct. All right, so you know, y'all listening to back then, listening to Jesus and stuff like that, and y'all persecute him until y'all took his life. You took his life because you thought you was God. You know, you do all these things in the world like you do to me, you know, getting on your phones, calling next one, when she drive by this stop sign, you know, get on your phone, blow the horn, make noises, so, you know, see if you could trigger her PTSD and all of that shit. Y'all, you know, all the things that y'all do. And y'all think that it's funny, but I promise you, when God rains down on you, and I'm telling you this, because I don't want y'all, none of y'all who God is going to rain down on so bad, to say nobody told you what I'm telling you. You know, y'all wait till it's too late and be like, oh shit, maybe she was right. Oh my God, she was right. Oh, she ain't even like that. Oh, she real cool. She sweet. Oh, no. God said, I have pulled on your spirit so many times to tell you she good. She good. She one of the good ones. But instead of y'all listening to God, y'all want to take in y'all hands. Y'all want to do all the things. But the things that God has planned for your life, for coming up against one of his children who was chose for this mission, to experience what Jesus experienced, walking with the gang stalking and the throwing the rock and hiding the hand and all of the things, persecuted because you don't understand Jesus, because he had these gifts. Oh, y'all call Jesus, you know, back then, which they don't want to say it in the Bible, you know, a witch, because he was magical. You know, oh my God, to say Jesus was magical now is to say, oh my God, that's the devil. magic, that's the devil, you know. And this is the thing that God is talking about. This is the thing that God is talking about. Just because y'all don't understand somebody who has a gift for intuition, y'all all have intuition, but you don't want to use it. And some of y'all who do use it for darkness. And that's to each is their own. That's your business. Ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, whatever you do, you use your darkness to come up against innocent people, then of course God's going to come up against you eventually. You know, y'all do things on y'all own. Y'all don't follow even sometimes the devil. Some of y'all who into dark magic literally are completely dark and don't even listen to what the devil tell y'all to do. Y'all think that y'all so much more powerful that y'all even start doing your own shit on your own. You know, the devil might tell you we gonna put some magic on her, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna speak ill will over her life or whatever, and all of these things. And then, you know, y'all do that, but then when the devil don't tell you to do it, you like, oh, I don't like her, I'm gonna just do this. I don't like him, I'm gonna just do this. I don't like him, I'm gonna speak bad will over his life. I'm gonna use some magic, I'm gonna do some hoodoo, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all do the most. Y'all do the most. You know, and the devil ain't even tell you to do it. And you think that the devil gonna have your motherfucking back when it's time for judgment? Do you really think so? You gonna be the sacrifice. You gonna be the sacrifice. I'm just letting y'all know, you know, y'all be thinking this game out here, y'all think it's funny, you know, y'all feel empowered and, you know, feel like y'all got authority over people's life to do the things that y'all do, to kill, steal, and destroy people's lives. But, you know, again, when you mess with one of God's children, a chosen one, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You know, and, you know, it's going to be a lesson for you, because it's going to, if you get the lesson, you know, hopefully God don't perish you away before you actually get the lesson. Some of y'all, God gonna see y'all heart and see that y'all don't want the lesson and you're out of here, you know. And however God is gonna do that, that's up to God. But, you know, some of y'all, when the ending is coming, y'all wanna plead to God, mercy, 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 and this and that, and this and that. And then when you see everything around you start falling apart, and the loss of money, and the homelessness, and all of that, and then somebody who you killed, somebody in their family ain't forget your ass, but years went by, then your ass be the one get shot up or whatever because you gang bang and do all of these things when that person that you killed was innocent. God allowed those gang members to come for your ass because you killed somebody innocent. That was God. Sometimes God will give power over people to get the vengeance that they want, especially if they're in a gang and you're in a gang. You're like-minded, but that person was innocent. That person could have been a good person. Just like y'all rise up against me, one person, but God say, let them rise. I'm not letting y'all take none of my peace knowledge. Y'all want to follow me around all day, that's you. The police want to do what they do, don't want to do reports and all of that shit. Let y'all do all of the things that y'all do. I promise you, just like Jesus turned his cheek, I will turn my cheek. I will turn my cheek. I promise you I will. Because at the end of the day, you have every opportunity to change your life. You have every opportunity right now to stop doing the fuck shit that you're doing. You have every right to be the person to be like, nah, man, I'm out. You have every right to help the person that is being rose up against to find out the actual truth. You have so many opportunities and so many avenues to do the right thing, but you choose not to because you're a follower. You can't think for yourself. You're empty on the inside. You need somebody to tell you what to do. You know, you need the leader of whom your pack, you know, the wolves in sheep clothing, the ones who cry, oh, I'm innocent, all of the things. You need somebody to tell you. You don't even know how to think for yourself. You know, people whisper in your ear, oh, this person did that, they did that, they are murder, they all of the things. And then, oh, we gonna take them out, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. that means you don't think for yourself. And that's literally what Jesus went through. Literally what Jesus went through. What I'm experiencing is literally what Jesus went through because of y'all fucking asses. Y'all. And the sad part is some of the people in the community that consider me a part of the community, readers, come up against me too. You know, wish bad on me because why she like that? Why she so close to Jesus? Why she get blessed? Why y'all ain't motherfucking did the walk the fuck that I did? I want to see you did do it. Because I know one motherfucking thing. I heard y'all in my energy a long time ago wanting to, you know, go up for it. You know, y'all want to step to it to try to take it. I said, go ahead, do it. God gave y'all a little bit of what the fuck I go through, and y'all back the fuck up. So why the fuck are you jealous? It makes no fucking sense. Why are you jealous? I gave you the opportunity. You want whatever God has for me, the blessings. I said, Lord, let him go ahead for it. Let him. As soon as God start giving you that energy, the shit that I have to go through, y'all, oh, I don't want that. But then you want to hate on me and be jealous and wish bad stuff over my life and do all the black magic and bullshit because you jealous and you a fucking hater. And you don't even know what the fuck I went through. But some of y'all do. Some of the fuck y'all do. Because you tap into my fucking energy, but you don't care. But it make you feel better just to attack me because you feel less than. That means you ain't motherfucking healed. Because, bitch, if you did motherfucking heal, you wouldn't be worrying about me and what the fuck I got and what the fuck I got going on. You know, y'all do all this shit. Oh, yeah, we gonna make her homeless. We gonna do that. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be the same ones that's motherfucking homeless. The only difference is, fuck, y'all ain't gonna pick yourself back up and tell the motherfucking shit that you heal that shit inside of you. So y'all ain't none of my motherfucking sisters and brothers. I don't care if you're motherfucking divine or not, or you part of the light. I don't give a fuck. Anytime you can't deal with your jealousy and go within and look at yourself and see that a person has struggled all that motherfucking life and deserves the motherfucking honor that they're gonna get and is getting the favor over their life that your motherfucking ass ain't never experienced half of the shit that the motherfucker that I went through. Y'all just got a little bit of taste of the shit that I motherfucking got, and you couldn't even go for it. But I let you, hey, you grab here, take it. You want it so motherfucking bad. Take it. You can't. You couldn't. You know, that's why I understand sometimes I be thinking about, you know, trying to help the chosen ones and all this shit. You know, I have ideas and stuff. It's like, God, for what? Because all of these people are chosen. Some of these people are chosen, but their heart fucking posture is not motherfucking good. It ain't. Y'all don't fucking deserve it. Just like some of the fucking disciples with Jesus. Jesus said, y'all gonna betray me this many times, whatever. You know what it was, Simon, who named turned to Peter. Well, he betrayed Jesus like 3 fucking times. And he was a whole disciple. And people ain't really get it till Jesus was gone. Like, y'all gotta stop being motherfucking haters. Be grateful for what the fuck you got. Stop worrying about somebody else's blessings and how they come from that. Oh, all that spell work I done did it over their life, all the evil. I don't feel like I deserve it. Well, bitch, if you didn't feel like I deserve it, that's your motherfucking business. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You ain't walk my motherfucking shoes, none of you. I don't be sitting up here worrying about the fuck y'all got. I be happy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it be your own quote unquote community that be hating on you and rising up against you because they motherfucking haters. If you know a little something more than what they know, oh my God. Oh, if you got an extra gift. Oh, you talk directly to Jesus. Oh, Jesus love you. God love you. Oh, that's Jesus' baby. Well, why God don't love me that much? What's wrong with me? That ain't got nothing the fuck to do with me. Won't you talk to God about that? And stop being a fucking hater. Like, for real. Stop being a fucking hater. Because that's what you are. You're supposed to lift your sisters and brothers up in Christ. Not fucking bring them down. If that's the case, just go be a dark witch. Go be a dark witch. So when it's time, when God's coming back and causing judgment, then you can go out here be in the darkness. Be with the devil. Because that's what you're using. You're using your devil energy because you're not taking the time to see how jealous you are of a person because of their blessings and their favor. If a person got a little bit more favor over their life than you do, it's an issue. If they ancestors a little bit more body, that's an issue. You know, if a person is more creative, it's like, oh my God, like, are we in fucking kindergarten? Because that sounds like some kindergarten. She got more French fries than I do. She got better shoes than I have on. What? Maybe the French fries she got, somebody shared it with her. Maybe the shoes she got on, that Goodwill gave it to her. Like, the fuck? Oh, y'all get on my fucking nerves. And this is the shit that Jesus had to go through. Why do God talk directly to him? Why God don't talk directly to me? How do he know he get to heal? How did he heal that fast? But y'all sit up here and call, oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh God, oh God. And you do fuck shit like this. You know, if you gotta sit up there in your religion or whatever you believe in and try to kill, steal, or destroy or lie on someone, your religion is fucking false. It is not the works of Jesus. It is not the works of the Most High God, the divine light. It is not. Because God would never, the light would never tell you to take it upon your hands to go and judge someone and do things to them that you know nothing about, and he wouldn't even ask you to do that. He'll use the darkness to do that, but then the devil even tell the darkness what to do, and some of the darkness get out of line. So maybe you need to go within yourselves, whomever you are, religious, you readers, whoever the fuck you are, and find out what's wrong with you that you hate on other people, whether it's me or somebody else. Won't you find out what's wrong with you? Won't you go heal that thing inside of you? Because obviously something needs to be healed in you when you sit up here and take the time for your everyday, I feel like every day or every other day a lot, to hate on me. When I don't do nobody shit. I don't do nothing. So that's why when you get your karma, it's the proper karma that you deserved. It ain't me wishing nothing on you, because I ain't got time for that shit like y'all be having time for that. I don't got time for it. I be trying to focus on myself, my self-love, my healing, what I need to do for myself, what God wants me to do for him, the things, what my ancestors need me to do. Am I doing things right? Am I saying what you want me to say, Most High God? Am I walking the way you want me to walk? Do I need to heal something that I don't see that I need to heal? Who are my enemies? Why did they rise up against me instead of focusing on their damn self? You know, those important things. Those are the things that I focus on. Those are the things I focus on. I don't focus on the fuck shit that y'all be focusing on. Being haters. And so when you next time any of y'all hate and think that it's okay for you to use black magic and all of that shit and, you know, evil eyes and your religious beliefs and all of that, remember, just because someone is different and something that you don't understand, you know, remember what the word said, that my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And remember, this is literally what Jesus went through when he passed away, because of people like you. Because of people like you. If God ain't tell you to do something, why the fuck do you think that it's okay for you to do it? Who the fuck are you to do something? Who the fuck are you thinking that you God or have authority over somebody's life? God said he have authority over my life. So that means that you are an intruder. And what happens to intruders sometimes? They go to jail, or they life get ended. So when God ends your life or put you in jail for intruding my spirit, my energy, you deserved it. Now if you want to learn something, you're welcome. You're welcome to learn things from me. But if you coming over here to hate on me, sit up there and do all the shit behind my back because you a hater, and all of that stuff rising up against me, then God's going to rise up against you. And when things start breaking down in your life, things start falling apart, when you don't have money, when you start having health issues, when you are homeless, when your family start going through shit, all the things that you wished over my life, and it start happening to you, just know that that's your karma that God is giving you. Because if you was God, you wouldn't even be going through that, right? Oh, okay. Because if you God, you can control what happens and all of that, what happens to you and all that, right? Okay, so maybe that's your wake up to show you that you're not God. I'm just saying. But you know, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do, and God's gonna do what God wants to do. But this is why I got on here. It was just so deep for me, because God said, you are a mini-me Jesus. The way you are being mistreated is literally the way that people treated Jesus when he was walking the earth, just because he was different. Just because people didn't understand him. Just because he had powers beyond other people could obtain in their mind. Just because he had favor over his life. Just because he had these magical powers. Just because he was strong in the Lord. Just because he was a healer. Instead of people going back and telling the truth, just like Judas lied and manipulated the situation and told all of the mistruths. Same thing in my life. God said there will be people in my life. Oh, I need to go over there. I ain't gonna be able to do it. There will be people in my life that are gonna come up against me that are the closest to me, which they already have. Just like Jesus went through. And Jesus ain't do nobody nothing. Papa ain't do nobody nothing. All Papa did come to tell the truth, like I'm trying to tell y'all what God's telling me, whether you believe it or not, so that y'all can change your perspective and understand that y'all are the demons. The demon, the devil that you're looking for is you. Because you think that it's okay to hurt other people that is different, and it's not. Just because you don't know yourself, just because of you being jealous and all the things. That has nothing to do with the person. That has everything to do with what you have on the inside of you, which is the devil. So I suggest that you heal yourself and come to grips with yourself and realize that you are the demon. And you're not fighting for God. You're only fighting for your own self-righteousness. Period, point blank. You fighting for your own self-righteousness, because God ain't tell you to do none of that shit. Hell, half of y'all don't even hear God. Y'all just want to feel justified, like you doing something for God. That's why when God take you down, you're gonna cry, oh Lord, I serve you. God gonna say, serve who? No, you were serving yourself. You were serving your own ego. You were serving your own will. Because I did not tell you to do that to any of my children. I did not tell you to do that. Who the fuck are you? You're not my child. You belong over there, baby, with the devil. Bye. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all, because I thought that was deep. And I said, Lord, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. But hey, I don't give a shit, because guess what? I'm going to continue being my unique, beautiful, amazingly, wonderfully created, magical, celestial, unicorn self. I'm going to continue being it because I love me, and God loves me, and God created me perfect, just the way I am. Bye, beautiful people. Y'all have a blessed day.